What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Jaygutta in the building. Today we is finna do a Battle of Honor tier list. So we got a special category today that we're gonna put in there too. So we'll go over that in the end. Like I got a special 3 hero tier list that are like by themselves as far as maximum damage output. They're just fucking super beast. All right, so let's just jump right into it. So, Bearman, he's going to be tier 1. Bella, she's going to be tier 1. Chinny is tier 2. Jax is tier 3. Jenny is tier 1. Klein is tier 1. Krut is tier 1. Lee is tier 1. Lena is tier 1. Musaka is tier 2. We'll get into that. I know a lot of people are going to be upset about that one, but we'll get into that afterwards. Razel is tier 1. Rask is tier 3. Syria is she's like in between tier 2 and tier 3. She's like in the middle. Serenity's tier 3. Valkyrie's tier 1. Yika is tier 1. Gillian is tier 3. Moo is tier 3. Nox, tier 2. Zero, tier 3. Frank, he's in tier 4. We'll get into what tier 4 is afterwards. Cleo is tier 2. Kai is tier 4. Tao is tier 4. Rena here was kind of hard to place. She's in tier 2. Carrot is in tier 4. Raboff is tier 1. Angela, tier 2. Moss is unused. Nirvana's unused. Deb is tier 4. Chris is tier 4. Muwang is unused. Lance, tier 3. Rage, tier 2. Dom, tier 2. Let me catch up to where I'm at. I'm just reading off my list, my bad. I'm not even up on here. So anyways, Dom is tier 2. Moa is tier 4. Dolores is tier 4. Jin is tier 3. Electra is unused. Persona is unused. Sonic, tier 4. Scion is tier 4. Unknown is tier 3. Chakra is unused. Lily is tier 4. Frill is tier 2. Alfred, tier 4. Momo is tier 4. Henry, tier 4. Pony is tier 3. Lilith, tier 3. Kitty is tier 4. Azrael is tier 4. Shark is tier 4. Ian is unused. Alex, tier 2. Shushu is tier 4. Alright, now we're going to go into first what the tier 4 is. Tier 4 is basically just like heroes that you're just pretty much not going to use for Battle of Honor. Now, there is some people out there who have love for certain heroes and are going to run them anyways. So that's why I felt at least let's put them in a tier. Like, there's people who love Momo, you know what I'm saying? But the fact of the matter is, in Battle of Honor, Momo really sucks. But hey, you know, some people like him. And just like Shark, some people like to run a Shark. So we're going to create a tier for those heroes alone. Now, I know a lot of you are going to be upset about Musaka being in tier 2. But let me explain the reasoning behind this. Now, how we are judging Musaka here is we are judging him by being a tank. Now, as far as being a tank goes, with the paper meta that's been going down for a while, he just can't really take a hit. I mean, he runs into top tier Jennies, and she's, even with the Trinity set, he's pretty much getting one-shotted. And then one other paper hero hits him, he's done for the counter. Anybody hits him. So if Jenny hits him, another person hits him, he's pretty much done. A lot of the Musakas can be one-shotted by the top tier Jennies. So judging him from the standpoint of being a tank, He doesn't have any type of aggro. I mean, even if you add aggro on him, it's not helping because a majority of people run at least 3 paper heroes in their Battle of Honor team. So, yeah, that's just why we put him in tier 2. But there is potential for him as far as being a DPS if you're having problems beating Bella, because all of the top tier Bellas have the Slime King set. Now, if you build him for DPS purposes, he works amazing for stopping Bella. But Krut does just as good as a job, so there's really no need for that, and that doesn't qualify him for him to be able to deal with one hero in the game to bump him up to tier 1. So that's why Musaka is in tier 2. Alright, who was the other Ippy person? Now, Syria, we're going to explain her. She's like in the middle of tier 2 and tier 3. The big problem that we have with Syria is there's not really like a map to where she's going to get her brand off every time. I think it's just square map, and if you run her in slot 1, if you're battling, which is you're never going to start Syria over Jenny. It just makes no damn sense for you to do such a thing. Even without her brand and with her soul gear, she still hits really, really hard. So that's why she's like borderline almost to tier 2 and in between tier 3. There's just so many more better options than her in Battle of Honor. So that's why she is placed there. Okay, now we're going to go into our tier 1 heroes. And I'd have to say, much respect to Bella over here. The first healer to ever make tier 1. She makes tier 1 just because of what she brings to the table. Now, her counter Golden Tiger build is just fucking amazing. And she just does a damn good job. She's going to damage people and she's going to help keep your people alive. I found the build to where if you take off her counter set and just go straight up Arrogant Pure Blood set on her and put the Ami set on her and just use her straight up just for healing, she's super OP too. She can take a hit. She's just amazing. By far, if you ever wanted to put a healer on your team, this is going to be the healer you're going to go with. So much respect to Bella for making that list there. Alright, next up on the list of tier 1 heroes, we got Lena. I like Lena better, so we're going to go with Lena. Alright, now she makes the list in the tier 1 is because of her utility. Her utility is just fucking amazing. Because a lot of people, you can immobilize them and, you know, keep them in that spot. And not only that, just for super tanky tanks. Like people running Valkyrie, man, you hit them with Lena first. You hit Valkyrie with Lena first with her third skill, she's going to really fuck her ass up. And same thing with Bella. You hit her with that third skill, it's going to soften her up for a Krut to go in there for the kill. No problem. So it's a good 1-2 punch. And also, for lower ranked people in Battle of Honor who don't have a lot of gear and who are trying to beat people at a higher level, just her skill set all around is just fucking amazing for her to be able to pull off victories for your team that you wouldn't normally be able to beat without her. So for that purpose alone, she is a tier 1 hero. Alright, next person we got over here, we're going to skip the people in the special. Okay, now Lee is back into our tier 1. Lee is just fucking amazing. His soul gear. So even with people running Slime King or whatever, his soul gear is so damn broken. I mean, increases his skill damage by 20%. Are you fucking shitting me right now? And let alone if you put him on the team with Bella, you know what I'm saying, and you activate his passive with his soul gear with his passive is pretty fucking ridiculous too. So what's it add over here? It adds an extra 8.4% to attack, which is fucking super OP. So he's hitting hard. He's hitting extremely hard. So he doesn't see anybody with a Slime King set or anything of that nature. As you know, he's been dominating in Guild Wars, by far the MVP. So this guy right here is just the truth. So he's in tier 1. And so, welcome back, Lee. Glad to see you, homie. Alright, next up on the list we have Valkyrie. Now, Valkyrie is tier 1 just because her passive is just super broken. It's fucking amazing. Just the amount of defense that it adds and, and the increase in attack is just amazing. As far as all the tanks in the game goes, as far as taking damage, I would have to say that she takes damage the best. And she hits really hard too. So, and her taunt skill, being over here at 80% chance is just amazing, especially if you're having problems like, taking down a Bella in Battle of Honor, or just anybody who hits hard. You hit them with that taunt, they're going to use their basic first skill. So her utility is really nice, and her damage reduction skill on her third is fucking amazing also. So just all around, as far as a tank, by far she is my favorite right now. So she is tier 1 for sure, no questions about it. So use perfect genes on her, totally worth it, all day every day. So since we're talking about tanks, we're going to talk about another one, Bearman. Now Bearman's like the sole survivor of a true aggro tank. Since people mostly run paper heroes in Battle of Honor nowadays, and he has that natural aggro pull, so even you don't even have to put the aggro set on him, even though it would be welcome, he's still going to take a lot of hits. So he's going to do his job. His job as a tank is amazing because he does have the aggro. Now Valkyrie doesn't have aggro, so that's a little bit of a downside there, but as far as aggro tanks go, he's tier 1 all day. Bearman's still the truth, pound for pound. He's going to take them hits and survive for you. Alright, another tank that's in tier 1 here is Raboff. Let me find where he's at. I don't have him at a high level yet. Now Raboff here is in tier 1 for the simple fact of his 2-turn disarm. That is fucking OP as a motherfucker. He will save your ass in Battle of Honor with his 2 turns disarm. Like if you run into a counter Bella, for instance, you hit her with Raboff, disarm for 2 turns, oh, she's fucked. You know what I'm saying? So there's a lot of heroes to where he can disarm for 2 turns and just completely take them out of the battle, so you ain't even got to worry about them anymore. And especially since now that his soul gear jumps up his disarm to a 85%, no, we don't want to upgrade that yet, is just super broken. So Raboff all day is tier 1. Alright, let's see who's next up on the list. Yika's still tier 1. Just for the simple fact her utility is just fucking amazing. All day, every day. Especially for low level people who are trying to, crack the 100, the top 100, or top 50 or whatever. She makes it a hell of a lot easier. Point blank period. If somebody doesn't have an Ami set, there's no way unless you heal them that they're waking up. So with her soul gear, it jumps up her charge to 100%, and her disarm jumps up to a 90%, which is the highest in the game. Super broken. Her soul gear is amazing. Must get. I don't have mine all the way upgraded, so I'm working on that. But so just her utility and skills is just amazing. So she's just all about utility, not so much damage. I've ran her with the Klein set, and hooked her up and gave her the best of sets. Her damage output is not too impressive because she is a rock hero, and her skill multipliers are not that high, so she's getting judged straight up by her utility, just like with Lena there. Tier 1 all day. Ain't gonna argue with it. Alright, next up on the list, we got Klein. Now, Klein is tier 1 all day. He doesn't make the special list because his damage is still down. His soul gear really, really, really elevated him in Battle of Honor. His soul gear is fucking amazing. Let's see here. It increases his confusion chance by 20%, which is super OP. What does that bring him to? Okay, so that brings him up to a 75.4, which is fucking OP. So his confusion rate is super up there, And his wings are the ones that I'm most impressed by. Is his soul gear over here. His wings that increases attack by 8. What is it? 80. Look, at level 10, it's 800 per 10%. So, you know, if you... Klein's always the best to run with the Arrogant Pure Blood set if you do have one. That man, when he gets... After the Arrogant Pure Blood set is activated, he's got like 5k something extra attack, which is fucking super OP and broken as shit. So, he's going to be starting to hit super hard. I haven't really got his wings yet to really test him to see what are the levels of how broken he can be. So, but it still doesn't change the fact that when it is turn 1, even with his soul gear, if he's not hit first, he's still not really one-shotting too many people with the best of gears. He's just not. So, for his damage output's not there, but his hitbox is sweet. So, Klein all day is a tier 1 hero. So that is that. Next up on the list, we're going to get up into the specialization. I got a tier 1 SS tier. Alright, so we got 3 heroes into this tier list that we got here that is above tier 1. So first off, we got Jenny. As everybody knows, Jenny is, with the Klein set, is the most brokenest hero in the whole game. She is broken. Her damage output is just fucking retarded. Now, there's only one other hero that's even getting close to her as far as damage output. She's just fucking amazing. Her hitbox is sweet. She is a glass cannon, so you have to have the Arrogant Pure Blood set if you can get it. If you do have one, and like let's say you only have one, put it on her. This is the ultimate build. If you can build this right here, she is the shit. She is going to sweep teams. So she is there leading the pack here as far as the special SS tier list. Now, the second person that we got in the SS tier list is Razel here. Razel is his soul gear is so damn broken. Now, I have this at a level 10, and it adds an additional 8,000 to just flat damage that's ignoring all defense. I think his total skill does like 38,000 flat damage. Okay, it's 31,000 extra flat damage that's ignoring defense on top of his super high damage multiplier, which is at a 220%, which is just fucking ridiculous. He's hitting so hard. Like he's hitting damn near just as hard as my Jenny, and I'm not even running Beast Strain on him either. You know, he's running the paper set, so that right there I feel is the ultimate build for him, because you could run the Ghost Step and still keep his crit at a very high level. Razel's just killing the game, and not only that, his utility is awesome too. His MP burn is amazing, because you hit anybody with his MP burn skill, they're not going to be able to use that third skill. So I find him very useful against Bella. I'll use him and I will cast an MP burn, because after that first turn she'll heal herself, and then she can only use her second skill after that, and then after that she's out of MP to heal herself. So he's just amazing. His utility plus his just raw damage is super broken. He's retarded, his damage output. And the last person up on this SS tier list is, of course, you guessed it, Krut. Krut is just fucking amazing. As far as all the rock people go, he's the only one who truly shines as a true damage dealer, in my opinion, as far as Battle of Honor goes. Krut, to me, this is the best build for Krut, in my personal opinion. Now, I don't have his potentials right up on his Ami set, but if you do have an Ami set, Ami Krut is just fucking amazing, and he's going to help you get those victories, because when people are running Yika or they're running Lina, you're just going to get in there and you're just going to, you know, heal yourself, or if they're running Rab off and he gets disarmed, not a big deal. He's going to go in there and handle his business. So, Krut's damage output, you know, he has the highest base attack in the game, which is super damn broken. All of his skill damage multipliers are just fucking amazing. especially his one skill, his first skill here. And when he gets soul gear, oh man, it's going to be on a whole different level. I'm really excited when we get a soul gear. He's going to be the most brokenest hero in the game. His passive is by far one of the most broken. So Krut's in our special tier list, the SS tier list. So that is pretty much our tier list right there. So it's your boy jaygutta in the building, holding y'all down. Battle of Honor tier list. I know it's been a long time waiting. We haven't had one in a long time. So here you go. Here's our tier list for Battle of Honor. Anyways, holla at your boy.